Here comes your pre-market summary for Tuesday, January 24th. Back to the downside we go ever so slightly this morning. Coming off a pretty impressive performance to start the week on Monday. Futures back in the red. Here we go. Look at how things are shaping up so far this morning. 0.27 to the downside for the S&P 500. About the same there for the Dow. 0.26, 0.45 for the NASDAQ, leading the way after the NASDAQ was so impressively strong to start the week on Monday. The TSX futures here in Toronto also negative right now, 0.32. Bitcoin, Ethereum also back to the downside. Here we go. The first big batch of earnings coming through today. We'll also get the first of big tech earnings after the close. Obviously, Microsoft going to be on everyone's mind, set to headline the report today. That's the Qs. So the NASDAQ ETF, 2 days in a row now, back to the upside. Pretty impressive yesterday, all day long, just relentless buying, partially because of these. AMD, look at that daily candle, huge move to the upside yesterday, 5+% basically for the entire chip group yesterday. There is this note this morning, Bernstein with a downgrade, pointing to PC outlook or PC sales outlook deteriorating throughout the remainder of the year. So we are pulling back a little bit, down about 2% for chip stocks so far this morning. We'll have a look at Tesla coming up here as well. That's NVDA, worth a note as well. A truest move for NVIDIA. We'll have a look at Tesla. Elon back on the stand in this funding secured trial that's happening this week. Back to the upside yesterday in a big way, though. The stock didn't care that he was in court. 3M with earnings this morning. They're going to cut 2,500 jobs. That coming along with the earnings report. GE as well, another one out with earnings this morning. Downside right now after an initial move higher. Weighed down by renewable costs and renewable business to the downside as a whole for GE. Microsoft, as I said, going to be the big one after the close tonight with earnings. Tesla on watch as well, as I mentioned. Spotify moving around here a little bit this morning after that move yesterday. Amazon, there's a note on Google this morning as well. We'll have a look at the DOJ possibly looking into the ad business of Google. So all of the tech group under a little bit of pressure so far this morning. We'll talk Lululemon, Bernstein with a downgrade on them, and JNJ out with earnings. That's the chart for JNJ. There's this hollow moving around this morning. No real news on that, but a small cap, low float software company up big time this morning. Grab that watch list, guys. Use the QR code on its way out to you right now. We're coming up at 8:30. We'll see you live on TraderTV.Live.